Oh, I forgot that I actually turned this on. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just kidding. I knew it was on. How you doing? It's a gorgeous Sunday morning here on the south coast of British Columbia. There is white stuff on the ground. There is white stuff on the ground here in White Rock, British Columbia, but it's frost. It's just frost. It's leaving soon. Actually, it's evaporating as I speak. Paula, welcome to the broadcast. 9:01 here in British Columbia. Just a stellar day today. A ridge of high pressure has built over the last few hours, and we're looking at sunshine and chilly temperatures right through until Thursday or Friday. So we're going to do a weather comparison. I think that's something I'm going to do now in the broadcast whenever I'm on here. And whoever can figure out what this is, just leave a comment in the comment section. So I was going to come in here last night. I actually had a show planned for 7 o'clock last night, but there was a member of the MattTv staff that highly recommended that the show be canceled due to the host being in severe back pain. That's me. I'm the host. So yeah, we're going to actually this show right now, as we approach 9:02 here in British Columbia, this show is dedicated to every single individual who has to deal with chronic pain. Doesn't matter where it is in your body. Maybe it's your spouse. I don't know. I'm kidding. But this is a show, seriously, this is a show dedicated for everyone who has to deal with, you have no choice. You have no choice. You're on medications, yes, and you're doing everything that you can possibly do, but for some reason this chronic pain is still there. So for however long I speak here on the broadcast this morning, I think I have like maybe 60%, 70% battery life. That's more than enough time, but everything from here on in is dedicated to those dealing with chronic pain of any kind. Because I'm dealing with back pain right now, and it happened Thursday morning at work. So I'll talk about that in a couple of moments. And I'm just going to come in here and have some fun. Just going to come in here and have some fun. It's really a crapshoot with Facebook Live. When you go live, yeah, people get the notifications and they know when you're going live. But it's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. Most of my viewers in the Woodstock area, in the Maritimes, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I know for my brother Jeff, possibly coming home from church, or he is doing some painting. Those are the two likely options. Those are the two likely options for my brother Jeff, coming home from church or in the back shop working on some paintings. A busy time of year, yes, for artists, especially those doing commission pieces, and I'm getting sidetracked, but all the best to Jeff and Becky and everyone else in the Woodstock area for the holidays. Speaking of holidays, that was a smooth transition. Talking to a good friend of mine, and he's been here multiple times. He's never been on camera, but I think he was my first studio audience member, and I'm talking about John Sebastien, a great guy from Quebec. Worked with him briefly with the last company that I was with, but I was speaking with him yesterday because I knew that he was headed towards a sun-filled vacation, and he's actually in the air right now. He left YVR. He's pretty close to touching down in Montreal, but he left YVR this morning at 7 o'clock to Montreal to meet up with a friend, and then they're off to Cuba for the next week or so. And it's funny. I'm so happy that he has the opportunity to go to Cuba for the week. So we were just talking about the difference in temperatures. Now, I was just telling you, we have a ridge of high pressure that is built here on the south coast. There's going to be a lot of BC that's going to see a lot of sunshine this week, which is awesome. And obviously, where he is going in Cuba, the chances of them seeing sunshine are even greater than here. But nonetheless, they are going to be closer to the sun. So here's the weather out here on the west coast from today right through until like Friday. We're looking at sunshine, clear skies, cold overnight, getting down into the single minus digit numbers at night here on the south coast and for the lower mainland. But sunshine. right through to Friday. Looking at the average high temperature, probably about 5 degrees. About 5 degrees will be our high here this week. Now in Cuba, where John's going to be, the forecast from today right through the same time as we'll experience this week, they're looking at sunshine, but the temperature is going to be in the upper 20s, like the 27, 28, 29, and the low 30s. So there's going to be a difference of probably 25, 30 degrees between Cuba and White Rock, British Columbia this week. And looking at the weather back east, not too bad. I was looking at the weather last night. The weather Sunday right through all of this week, you're looking at temperatures in the single digits. But it's going to be minus. It's going to be cold, but at least it's not like minus 20 or anything like that. Like you're looking at single digits, yeah, below. So anyway, it's winter. It's winter back east. Just if you're going out to and fro, and you know you have to be from point A to point B at a certain time. If you have an event that you need to be to, and you know about it a month in advance, plan accordingly. Plan accordingly. Barb, welcome to the broadcast. So. Enough about the weather. Enough about the weather. So I was going to come in here last night. Do I want to talk about this right now? Well, let's just do this. Let's just say a happy December 2nd. I really wanted to be in here yesterday to wish everyone a happy first day of December 2018. But that being said, with 1 month remaining in the month of December, I know we just started. At any time, if you're watching live or you're watching at your leisure, just if I ask you a question, if you want to participate, just jot down an answer or a comment in the comment section. So I'm just wondering, just quickly, what is your best moment? The first thing that comes to your mind, your best moment that you had in the year 2018. So you have 11 months to pick from. Or maybe you just will come back to this broadcast. Maybe you'll just come back to this broadcast at the end of the year because you don't know. Maybe your best moment has yet to come. James Underhill, welcome to the broadcast. Yo, what's up? So, happy December. Happy December. So again, for those that are maybe watching MattTv for the first time, I've been doing it here on Facebook Live since March of 2017. And this is just me. All I'm going to be talking about is my own life experience, generally within like a 24 to 36 hour time frame. Everything that I've written down here, this is what happened to me yesterday in chronological order. I can't even kid you. I can't even kid you about that. This is just what happened in my life, actually from Thursday morning, Friday, but let's get to it. Yeah, it's a 24-hour recap. It's the last 24 brought to you by Nick. And I wrote that down specifically because I haven't said that phrase in a long time. Back when MattTv had, and definitely had more structure back in the day, but you're always evolving and you always want to do what feels best in the moment. And right now, for me, sitting in my garage in a family chair that's been in this family for decades, in front of a green screen on a beautiful Sunday, this second day of December, with an amazing day of football lined up and possibly some chili with family later on. This is exactly where I need to be in this moment. And loving every minute of it. Oh yeah, loving every minute of it. See, I even sing. I'm in such a good headspace, even though my back is tweaked. And I'm going to tell you what happened. See, everything is in chronological order. I actually have written down Thursday, 10 a.m., which is exactly, roughly, approximately in that general vicinity is when I tweaked my back. So I'm going to tell you about what happened to my back, and I did it doing the simplest of things. But I just want to reiterate from what I mentioned at the very beginning of the broadcast almost 10 minutes ago, that this show is dedicated to everyone, absolutely everyone on this planet who has to deal with some form of chronic pain every day. I guess if it's chronic pain, it would be every day, yes? My greatest moment, 20 meeting a girlfriend. Awesome. That is a beautiful thing, James. Awesome. You need to send her a link to this show so that she can read that comment. Good stuff, man. Can anyone guess? Does anyone know what this is? I'll give you a hint. It's something that my amazing wife, Jen, made. I just love it. It's just gonna stay in my toque. It's gonna stay in my toque. Okay. Does anyone, just by a show of thumbs up of the two people that are in here, Who wants to hear the story about how I hurt my back? And then we're just going to continue on. Does anyone want to hear what actually happened in my life in the last 24, 36 hours? I do. This guy does. Okay. Wow, almost 11 minutes after 10. 50 minutes away from the beginning of NFL Sunday. And there's some good games. There are some good games really pulling for. I've always been a Seahawks fan. I don't know the extended history of the team by any means. I've been following them since I've been out west, which is like 18 years. But they pretty much need to win every game from here on in, and it's great to read. I love going through some of the sports websites and reading what the think tank, what the analysts think, what the people who make the predictions, people who are getting paid to talk about players playing a sport, and see. You can tell some of the views are definitely slanted. There was this one read I was looking at last night. This guy thinks he could potentially see the Seahawks finishing the year at 11-5, which means they would pretty much have to win straight out from here. But anyway, I got off topic here. This show is, I think I did. This show is dedicated to everyone, but you can't say it enough. You can't say it enough. This show is dedicated to everyone who lives with chronic pain. And I'm just going to tell you about the acute pain that I'm dealing with right now. This is by no means chronic pain. But I guess I could say the show was brought to you by Robaxacet. If you could pronounce that the way it's looked right now in the screen and send me the audio, that would be greatly appreciated. And it's also brought to you by A535. I know everything's backwards. I know, I get it. But Robaxacet, A535, cold pad, heating pad, those are my friends. Those are my friends, and they have been my friends for the last few hours, the last few days. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why right after I have a drink of this coffee. You have to understand, this is my comfort zone. This is where I come to have fun. And I hope that I'm giving off that energy. I hope you're having fun watching the broadcast, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Does anyone have any idea what this is? It's definitely has a holiday Christmas theme, but I think it's a great idea, and I think the placement of it is brilliant. Okay, as we approach 9:13 here on a beautiful, sunny, White Rock morning on the south coast of British Columbia. My name is Matthew. This is MattTv. I hope you get a notification when I come on, because I'm just in here having some fun. And I know Facebook, you can just scroll along and maybe you'll pop in 5-10 minutes, whatever, leave some comments and continue on your way. Or maybe you're watching this broadcast on a Tuesday or a Wednesday at your leisure. That's the beauty thing of Facebook Live. When I'm done my broadcast, I hit finish. It's posted to my website, and you can watch it whenever or not watch it at all. It doesn't matter. I don't get notifications saying, hey, so-and-so, and didn't watch your show. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if it was the other way around? Can you imagine your inbox would just be like full of millions and billions of emails telling you so-and-so didn't watch your show? Ooh, can you imagine messing with that algorithm? Anyway, so this is for me. Aside from the medication that I'm on, this is a good way for me to release the energy and the tension, because I just can't keep all these notes bottled up. Okay, Wayne Mason, a couple of good stories in here. One involves an eagle